Alright, let me get that sound check in. Already got Toffee on me. Sound check seems good. Okay. Because I have Toffee on me already, this is going to be a little bit awkward trying to do anything and everything with this. At least the starter stuff. I like doing the social media and such. And we are doing Warhammer Wednesday. There is Warhammer content for this game. So we're going to go wash some Warhammer stuff. Maybe some tanks, maybe some planes, who knows? And Facebook is still being Facebook, where it will not let me create a post on my own page. So weird. Okay, well, it's not my problem. Okay, we should be ready to go. Click out of that. I think that this is in the specials area. I don't think it's in the career stuff. Bonus jobs? No. Yeah, it's over in... Go back. Oh, I hate when games do this. When they use almost like a mouse system with the joysticks. Okay, so special. And we got the Warhammer 40K stuff. Okay, so there's free play, which I don't really feel like doing that. We're going to go into perform cleaning rites as a tech priest of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Filth is temporary. Honor is forever. I love it. The Land Raider, which looks like some kind of tank. Forge Temple, Ring of Iron on Mars. Magus Pertinid. Induction. Tech Priest. I am your superior. Magus Pertinax Pius. It is to be your sacred duty to cleanse the Imperium's illustrious machines, to appease their machine spirit, and remove any lingering befoulments. Interesting word usage there. To this end, you are to be stationed at Forge Temple 48759. Under the supervision of Engine Seer Tyros 656 and allocated an MK2 Aqua Sanctica Arquebus. Holy cow. This is great. Order, your first assignment, a mighty Ultramarines Land Raider of the Adeptus Asteris, I think it's Asteres, awaits your attention. Whilst I remain skeptical that a relative novice such as yourself should perform rites on such a venerable vehicle, I am reminded of the words of Archmagus Falcineus? Falcineus? Oh boy. All these like Latin derivative names. The iron once forged becomes the sword. Let us hope that this applies to you. Heck yeah! I think there's achievements for this stuff. I gotta see what the achievement is for this. Okay, there's all the... Okay, that's... so far I've scrolled through the SpongeBob stuff and the Back to the Future stuff. Okay, it looks like it's just complete the Land Raider job. That might be all I need to do. Looks like a lot of these are just completing the job. In the Land Raider job, complete the Ultramarines 2 plaque first. Okay, so we gotta remember that. Ultramarines 2 plaque first. So let's go in and get this started. Let's go looking for that Ultramarines plaque. Ultramarines 2 plaque. Okay, so there might be a plaque around here. Oh, that is so cute. The little stepping stool. Is the plaque on the tank or... Engine armor... Salt hatch. Let's see if we can find this plaque. Usually I would think that like if it's for Ultramarines and it's a plaque, it would be up here on the front. It's down here? Nope. Headlights. Plaque might be up at the top. Searchlight. Maybe not. I'm thinking from the sound of it that it wouldn't even be on the vehicle. It might be something like off out here somewhere, like over there. This looks like something... That doesn't look like an Ultramarine thing, but... Nope. Man, they kind of made this place enormous. It's a little weird. Where might I find an Ultramarine plaque? Oh god, I love this universe. Hey Bad, welcome back. Trying to find this plaque for the Ultramarines to do it first. Thought it might have been on the vehicle, but the more I thought about it, a plaque isn't something that you really put on a vehicle. So they made all of this area out here, which would make me assume that you can find it out here. Let's see if we can find it though. Maybe it isn't out here. I thought it would maybe have been this altar, but that doesn't look very ultramarine-esque. Looks more like a priest type of thing. So I don't know where this plaque might be. They wouldn't hang it up somewhere, would they? Thought that it might have been on like the front, but it's not there. I mean, ultramarines are a special type. You'd think that it would be predominant up in the front or up on top. I thought that that might have counted as it, but nope. Outer track armor. That's a vent. Searchlight. Cupola hatch. Come on, where is this? Filtration system. If it were out here somewhere, where would it be? This is driving me nuts. It's not on any of that stuff, I wouldn't think. Might actually need to look this one up because I don't know where this plaque is. I mean, I know what the ultramarine-like symbols look like. I mean, there's a sigil, but that's not the plaque. Oh, there it is. It is down here. Okay, it's that. It's really hidden. Clean that off. For the Imperium. For the Emperor! Yeah. There's the achievement. Solid. Now, as far as... Okay, that's the red, that's the green. Let's try the green. Can I change... What can I change, I should say? Got the stubby extension. Okay, we can only use that. We could get the extenders in on this. I might do that. Let's see what we can do before we need that. Let's go ahead and start up top. Working on this delicate equipment with the green. No Dreamlight Valley today. I'm gonna probably do it tomorrow, which means like in the morning tomorrow, like in a couple more hours during my normal time, probably around like 5 a.m. Eastern time. Maybe a little bit earlier. I definitely do want to play it. But I wanted to do Warhammer Wednesday because I've kind of not done it for 2 Wednesdays now. I haven't been streaming lately. You didn't get anything done on DDV? No, not today. Green seems to be working pretty good up here. If they're, I didn't even check to see if it gives me any of the special stuff for this, the soaps or solvents, I guess I should call them. Thank you. Get a little bit lower here. Get underneath. Switch to this. See if we can get a better sweep through there. So that's the launcher base and the launcher. Needed the break? Yeah, probably. I was dealing with a little bit of stress and everything, so probably a good idea to just chill out, take my time. I'm gonna go. There you go, sweetie. Thank you. Wife just put out food and Toffee decided to go eat. Engine grill from this side here. This part count as this part too? Yes, it does. Okay, so probably need to get down there to get into that. get down on this to get into some of this. We can switch to the yellow or gold or whatever color. Try and like really get into this grill. Oh, I see. There it is. Oh, that over there counted for the same part as this. Did not know that. Okay, let's go for these exhaust stacks. Okay, is each one? Yep, each one's individual, it looks like. Well, that worked out for the best. See if we can get back up there. Okay, exhaust stacks are good. Back to the green for like this open area here. This reminds me of what I did in the military. I'm going to dinner, so I'll leave it open. Cryptic, alright, thank you. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your feast, brother. Oh, crap fell again. Definitely have washed these a little bit sooner. Kind of like to clean, like power wash, like I'm doing it in real life, where you go top to bottom, back to front. That way everything washes down off the equipment that you're washing. Off all them the skulls and crossbones and such. like cleaning from the interior to the outside. Although it is just a game, so sometimes I don't follow it exactly. Top armor, does it mean this right here is just the top armor? Might. Pay attention to all the little nooks and crannies on this. What I might be missing on this top armor. Might not be missing much, it might just be that I need to switch to the stronger setting. I know there's an angle on that I didn't really get. Haha, that was it. Another one done. Mental armor. Couple of hatches. Pretty sure I'm gonna need to get low on that. Got some. Yep. Gotta get down in here. Switch to this. Okay, there we go with that. Finish here off. Just start working on kind of the armor. Okay, now we can just move on to the armor. At least up here on the top. We do still have that over there, that, what is that? Heavy bolter armor. Well, for the heavy bolter, the turret. Off these headlights. Kill and Drill, welcome back. Better get my rhino cleaned, heretic. I am working on it, sir. For the Emperor, brothers. In service to the Imperium. Like, I'm just, like, late in life getting introduced to the 40k universe, and I am, like, going full head first into it. I kind of like it. I like the Chaos God stuff, and a lot of the, just like the military first kind of culture that the humans have adopted. Well, that a lot of the species seem to have adopted. What is the well? Okay. Pretty sure that's gonna be an issue getting back. Nope, okay. The heavy bolter itself is still showing that it needs to be cleaned. Might need something a little bit stronger than the green attachment here. Definitely probably need to get down under this. That's what I would guess needs to be cleaned. Oh, these are each individual. I did not know that. Okay. There we go. That's good then. Skull off. I have a 20k point salamander army. I'm not knowledgeable enough to know what that means. Not knowledgeable yet. Like I said, I'm getting into it. Around 70% painted. I mean, I'm assuming what you're talking about are the little, like figurines, which that's also another part that I'm kind of liking about the world. I need to get way into the lore. The lore is so thick, though. I have a lot of lore from other stuff that's stuck in my head, so it's got to make room. All the Halo lore needs to be kind of pushed out. Salamander chapter. Yeah, I know there's like weird chapter names, but I can't remember like all of them. Something like Iron something, and then you have the Blood Angels. But I think those are all the augmented Marines, or I don't know if that's what you really call them. Ones that the Emperor did stuff to genetically. I'm going to go with cleaning off the side turrets here. And then I'll work... Well, let's stick with going from... God, I love that each one of the skulls seems to be its own thing that needs to be washed off. Just got a new book today, in fact, about Belisarius Call. Yeah, like some of the stuff, like I said, I'm trying to get through the lore But I mean, it's that's a lot of lore. Like, I understand kind of, or at least I've gotten into the lore of like Horus's heresy and some of that type of stuff. But man, that's a lot of lore. And I haven't played any like actual Warhammer 40k games so far for my Warhammer Wednesdays. It's only been games that have Warhammer stuff in them, because I'm kind of scared to get into actual Warhammer games, because I don't know the full lore yet. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to know the full lore, but I don't feel like I know enough lore to really get into like the world properly. And if I start getting people that come in that know more about it, and yeah, I don't want to look like a complete, pogue whenever it comes to it. First project by the Emperor were called the Thunder Warriors. Ah. Like, I've been watching YouTube videos trying to catch up on all the lore. Just because it's like the fastest way to probably get it is to have people who've already done the research kind of explain it. Get back up on top and spray down into that area there. Might need to start using the stronger attachment too. Oh yeah, it does look like there's a storm coming in. He then made the first Space Marines to kill off the Warriors as they went mad after so long. Yeah, I remember hearing something about that. The Protos or whatever, right? They had like Proto Marines. And like the Marines that they have now are they're more human now, just because like the more like Emperor God power that he gave to them, the more chance they had to go nuts or something like that. So he limited the power, on top of the fact that he's kind of like lost. He used all of his power to like, not all of his power, but a lot of his power to stop Horus? Or no, it wasn't Horus, was it? See, it's confusing for me a little bit, trying to remember all the stuff that I have been looking into. So it was Horus. Okay, thank you. Call is the genius from Mars who helped Guilliman to make the new Primaris Space Marines. Primaris? It's Primaris, isn't it? One of the things that I like the most about it is all the like the inclusion of like Latin terminology. It was called the Horus Heresy. Yeah, that I can remember. Back up there. Clean this stuff off though while I'm down here. You overdid it bad. What'd you end up making? Did the Emperor bless your feast? Looks like it's a little bit... These tracks might need... Yeah, let's switch to the stronger attachment here. They might be a little bit more dirty. Seems to get dirtier the closer you get to the ground, which kind of makes sense. Blood and that, you know, crusts. Causes problems. A picture of dinner. Even though Chaos now has their own versions of the Primaris. Oh yeah, I can remember, well, not reading, but watching that during one of the videos that they use the warp or something like that, the warp energy. Oh god, like I could just sit all day and watch stuff about Warhammer 40k. But the wife won't let me. I mean, I can do it at night when she's asleep, but... I did watch like a video about the Chaos Gods, and I let her decide, like, which one I would probably be a follower of. And I think she picked the Deception one, the Deceitful one. I can't remember the name right now. And I was like, hell no, I'd be a follower of Khorne. He's he's essentially Ares. He's the god of war. Of strength, brutality. Desire sacrifices. I'm already good with my, I already have a silver tongue. I'm good with that. Primaris stand around 8 to 9 feet tall, while first-gen Space Marines stood around 7 to 8 feet tall. Huh. I mean, seeing 1,000 8-foot-tall, heavy-armored, modified humans running at you would be scary as hell. Heck yeah! I mean, I think it'd be kind of neat. Especially if I was one of them. Wait, so okay, did I get that engine pipe? It's this engine pipe that I didn't get. There we go. And this one, I got that one already. There we go. Yeah. The last video that I watched was about dreadnoughts and how they're like, I don't know if all of them, but that a lot of them or whatever are Space Marines that fell in battle, that they then don't die, or that even if they do die, they just use something to bring them back and put them in the dreadnought, and they'll live for ever. And they usually go mad from it. It's like, this sounds like my type of world. Check the picture on Steph. Okay. The funny thing is, if the humans on Terra let the Emperor die, he would die and be reborn? Really? You have to have done something special in battle to become a Dreadnought. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. But from what the little video was saying, it's like a living hell, because you just can't die. So it's like, congratulations, you served the Emperor well. Here's your hell. Your living hell. You're stuck in a machine that you can't do it, you can't get out of for eternity. pipes. Oh, there's stuff up there. The engine armor that I still need to get. I think from the top. I don't think it's this stuff over here. Okay, so there's inner track armor. Skid plate. I'm thinking it's stuff down here at the bottom that I might still need to get on the skid plate. It looks like there's stuff on the insides of this, kind of. There's the other inner plate. Oh. There's stuff down here that I still need to get. And the toe ring. Okay, there's the rear armor. Oh, there we go. Stuff back here on the engine armor that I didn't get. The Emperor is a, oh boy, potential. They sort of freeze them in time until needed for battle. Oh yeah, that's the part that got me, was like, they put them in like hibernation. They keep them turned off like a droid, and then just wake them up just to go into combat, and it drives them mad. It's like, yeah, that's understandable. You wake up not knowing what year it is. Just to be thrown into the grinder. Skid plate. I really need to get in on getting these insides. I think that's where it needs to be cleaned. I could use the little whatchamahoosit thingy to see, but we don't want to disgrace the Imperium. I really need to stop, like, I need to get out of the character here. I think it's getting a little weird. Yeah, see, it's skid plate things going down. There we go. It's why a lot are hundreds of years old. The oldest dreadnought in the Imperium is Bjorn the Fell-Handed. He is so old, he stood at the Battle of Horus 10,000 years ago. Holy shit. Perpetual. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Not with Horus. Was against Horus. He stood by his father, Primarch Leman Russ. I think that's one of the tanks that I get to clean in here. Pretty sure it is. I think the Leman Russ... I can't remember if I have the Leman Russ or the Rogel Dorn in World of Tanks. I only have one of them. I think it's the Leman Russ. I think the Rogel Dorn has like a dual cannon. Bjorn is still active in battle, serving as a spiritual and moral compass for the chapter. Nice. I mean, I guess. I still think it'd be a little crazy to live for like hundreds or thousands of years. I need to get up there. Oh! Yeah. Okay, that was just the induction cover. I need to get up there to get the armor on the engine. Let's go ahead and, while we're here, get this stuff. I'm me switch back to the green for the upper portions here. We can clean a lot more. A lot more area at least. Then we'll switch back to the stronger attachment when we get the stuff that's a little harder to clean. A little further away to clean. Forgot to get up on top of it. I mean, I didn't forget, but I got sidetracked and started cleaning other stuff. But I gotta get back up and get the other side over there too to get the top of the side turret. For some reason I feel like I'm in, like the way that the whatever this is, this mount looks, reminds me of like xenomorph type stuff, the alien stuff. Don't know why. I wonder if they used any of that stuff for inspiration for any of the designs and stuff like this. They used Giger or Geiger. I don't exactly know how to enunciate his name. I've heard it pronounced both ways, so. Legend claims that the spirit of Russ ever watches over Bjorn, and that no harm will come to him until the Primarch returns to fight alongside his friend once more in the battle to end all things, the Wolf Time. Such is believed in the legend. Bjorn will run into a fight 100 to 1 and come out on top. I say Geiger. Not sure which way either. Yeah, I've heard it pronounced like two different ways. They even did like a documentary on him, and I think in the documentary they used both ways to pronounce his name, and I was like, which one is it? And part of me is like, well, okay, well he has to have like told people what his name, how it's pronounced, but like if you had a name like that, where it could be enunciated in different ways, wouldn't you mess with people by telling them like both ways to enunciate it, to pronounce it, just to see how crazy people get? Like, which one is it? I know I would. But I mean, I'm kind of an asshole, so I don't know if everyone else is similar. I might see it's getting to the point where it needs to probably get the better attachment here. Let's just go back up on top though and work on, because this will clean off really easily from the top with this attachment. You would too? I mean, why not, right? Just seems like fun. Fun on a bun. Wow, this thing's dirtier than I thought. My wife just giggled at that. You're such a child. switch to the stronger one. Make sure that we're getting this turret clean. There we go. Jump over to the other side here. Wonder what we're missing on this laser cannon. It's probably back in here. We probably need to get low. Oh yeah, it was back like this and we needed to get low. We all love you, Cryptic, you horse's booty. Thank you. Perpetuals can be fully killed off if every atom of them is destroyed. But if they die, they are reborn in the universe with the old memories. Really? And why are they not letting him, like, die? Because I know they're, like, keeping him... They have him hooked up to a whole bunch of, like, shit to keep him alive. Like, he can't move. Wife just did something to the rice. She burned her hand on... like on the cooker? On the rice cooker? Or... Oh, okay. How do I get down into there proper... Oh, crap. Well... I need to clean this out, and then maybe we can get up in there... a different way, from like back here. Yeah, I think we can get all on up into there that way. Oh, I wish I could jump up in between the lasers here to get this. They don't know he is a perpetual? Oh! The Golden Throne keeps his body from fully dying. The problem is the Golden Throne is breaking down and no one fix it. They asked the Elder to help them fix it. So, but if he were to die, would all of his, I don't know, essence, power, magic, whatever he used to create the, Ultramarines, would that, like, disappear too, or would he just get new power and be able to make more? That sounds like that could be a little bit of a problem. Well, that's... how did that already get cleaned? That's weird. I'm sorry, my wife's like losing her mind right now in the kitchen. Everything okay? I love you. Probably don't need to be prone right now, but for some strange reason I kind of like looking up at this thing from this angle. Okay, what is... laser cannon armor is what I'm having trouble with. Probably need to get into that area back in here. Maybe? I don't know, it doesn't look like it was going down. do think the stuff that I was trying to get at earlier up in there is what's causing that to not finish out. I guess I could get the little stool and see if that... If I can stand on that and maybe get up in there. Just gonna have to jump it. Hey, there we go. Now what's the other thing? Outer track armor. Okay, that's all of this. So nope, he would just get a new, fresh body. It will lose space travel for a few hundred years until they find him again. She's not getting hurt in the kitchen. Ah, she's fine. She's kind of clumsy and accident prone, so she's used to it. I wonder, okay, that's probably, this here probably counts, yeah, as the outer track armor. That's why it's not getting finished. And there may be stuff up there that I didn't fully get either. And I'm sure that this stuff down here, see the nastiness underneath of this, yep. See, look at that nasty in there, in these corners. Might still be some up in this type of stuff too. I don't know if I need to probably go up on top and spray down onto those steps. More nasty. Ooh, that was nasty on that. I mean, the Emperor has been around since the dawn of time, but who would not notice a 13-foot human walking around? Don't get me started with that. Accident prone. At home we have a coffee table that has been in the same spot for like 20 years. I still bang into it. That's understandable. Ooh, wow. Nasty in that track right there, still. Yeah, I was assuming the track was definitely going to need a stronger attachment. Oh. Thank you. Wife went ahead and made food while I was streaming, so... Yeah, you did tell me. Thought it would have took you a little bit longer. Let's see. I definitely want to finish this before doing anything else. I was thinking that there was stuff up here, maybe, that I didn't get. I might just have to come back to this. Okay, what I was talking about was, I'm wondering if there's stuff that needs to be washed on these steps. Oh, yeah, so I kind of missed the skull there. Looks like it is, yeah, it's going down. Track armor hatch. Oh, so just this hatch alone, there's stuff that I didn't get. Okay. Probably from up here on this angle. There we go. There's that hatch. And for the track, the outer track armor here. And there might be stuff like up on here that I wasn't able to get. Yep, it's going down. Which also might mean that there's stuff on the back end there that I didn't get. Possibly over on that too. Let's go check over here and see. Oh, this all up here still counts as the outer track armor. Huh. Yeah, there's probably a lot more that I've missed. Whole area up here counts as outer track armor. Who knows if there's anything that I might have passed over on accident here. That's top armor. Oh, I think I see little dots here. Oh, no, those are dents. I think those are dents. Nice. Yeah, I need something a little bit stronger for this. Oh, looks like there might be stuff here. Holy cow, man, these tracks are just, the dirt is just not coming off of them. Oh, wrong directions here. We're gonna need to get real power here. Do I have, nope, I was hoping I had a little triangle one. Well, the 3 spout one, but I guess I'll go with this little wobbly one. Oops. Fine. Get it from here, maybe. Okay, track is good. If we can get this inner track. Armor. Let's get this stuff up here first, actually. Okay, so there's the inner track armor, good. Salt hatch hinge. Front armor. This track seems to be getting cleaner, easier. Wonder what that could mean. All right over there. I Hatch frame. Probably need to get a different angle on the Aguila here. Need to get a different angle to get this scoop anyway. This hatch. Look at all that from up here. Down into these little harder to reach areas. I'm guessing the assault hatch stuff is probably into these little nooks over here, little crannies. Worst kind of people the Emperor would be useless against are called blanks, since the Emperor is a psyker and blanks null psychics. That is why the Sisters of Silence are also used as bodyguards for the Emperor. Well, I know that they like sacrifice psychers to the Emperor. To keep him alive or something like that. There we go, there's the hatch done. Clean off the top of this stuff. At least clean what we can off of this. Oops. Not a big deal. Nice and kind of slow sweeps here. Make sure that we're getting the most out of it, cleaning wise. I just get lost in this game. It's so calming. Yeah, 1,000 people a day for 10,000 years. That's a lot of people. Well, I mean, humanity, don't they have like billions that they can just throw to the grinder anyway? I mean, I'm not advocating for it, I'm just saying. There are worse fates. That. And start going the other way here to get into these little areas. There's some there. And I'm assuming I need to get a little bit lower to get underneath of these, and then the bottom. There we go. It's not a willing gesture either. Yeah, that's true. 100 million worlds to count so far. Everything I do it for you. Classic version by Bryan Adams. What? While we're down here, might as well try and get as much of this clean. This track seems so much cleaner than the other track. Like, so it was easier to clean, is what I mean. That's weird. Oh, we're 97% done with this. Not much left to do here. That's good. Sure, a lot of that is going to be this turret over here that I kind of forgot about. I went and did the other one and kind of forgot about this. So that's that done. Let's go ahead and try and get much of the grime out of these little areas down here. This stuff too, if there's anything up in there. There's the other laser cannon. And we're on this one. Bit of dirt there on the track. Track does count for this stuff down here. Good to know. I think the track is going to be the hardest thing. Clean. This one's clean though, so. Oh, we found where I might have missed. There we go. We still just have this outer track armor, which probably is going to need to be from the top. Probably going to need to get up there, unless I can get this stuff this way.